in. And how about if we turn the fingertips to point left and right out to the sides? And stirring what I would call like some barrel rolls. So not arching and rounding your spine, but actually kind of swiveling around and stirring the wrist bones around in the wrist sockets. And if it's, feeling perfectly fine to have your fingers out to the sides like that, and also shift left to right with that lateral. So you kind of lean over the left hand, lean over the right, and then we'll turn the fingers either a quarter turn or another all the way turn so they face back, and then continuing those swivels. You do 4 or 5 clockwise. Really about massaging the bones down into this. This is your carpal tunnel, right? So going both ways and kind of figuring out, okay, my neck is stable. Things are supportive. If you pull this back this way, it becomes more of a stretch. So after you've gone directions both ways, circles, you're going to actually lean the weight of your body like an inch or two back towards your heels. Don't go to level 10 of sensation. And then pull forward again and lean back and just kind of nice. I mean, this is something you should do if you're going to be planking, handstanding on your hands a lot. We'll lean back one more. Just kind of opening up that joint. And then the release, it's kind of nice to come onto the fingertips when you turn your hands forward. So imagine if you were palming a basketball, that type of energy of like drawing up from the earth. And we'll do some cat cows here. So exhaling, rounding, inhaling, arching. And Tara, if anything is weird, just type it into that chat thing. I'm going to try to come over here and look at it, because I know she's my number one. I have my camera off. Yes, I figured that out. Thank you. Good. Okay. Yes, because I want us live streaming like at least 5 classes a week. Yes, I'll go get it for you. I've got a whole pile of them. You know what? Just gonna leave like a little pile of them over here in general. 2 or 1? Okay, so after those, cat cows on your fingertips. The next shape to sort of stretch but also strengthen the wrists. So we're gonna make fists, and you're gonna turn your knuckles towards each other. We're gonna place the tops of the hands down on the floor. And the idea is that it's kind of nice and gentle on the wrist when your arms are deeply bent. But when you start to pull your weight up, it gets very hard to maintain the fist. At some point, your fingers want to break apart. So you're trying to kind of lift and lower around your edge to see how close to straight-ish can you get your arms without losing the fist or obviously hurting your wrist. So don't go bananas. Go to like 6 or 7 at the most of sensation. And the knuckles kind of stay together. And then at some point you pull up and you're going to stay for a few breaths. 2 more. Right? If you are like me, grip strength is a thing, right? 1 more breath. And then slowly release yourself down and release your fingers, right? So next stretch is going to be turning the hands, fingertips to face this way now. No, I'm lying. Tops of the hands down. So you have your shoulders situated right on top of your wrists. And now I'm going to come up more like hands and knees and start to kind of lean back and forth. So as you peel yourself, there's some people who can get their palm to like touch their wrist. I'm not one of these people. Forward, maybe with your inhale, gently, softly back with your exhale. Not too crazy. Inhale forward. Exhale, pull your weight back, and just do 1 more, and we'll hold it for about 3 breaths where you're kind of leaning back. Maybe you can roll the eye of the elbow a bit forward. Yep, 2 breaths. One more breath. And then you sit up and you release that. We're going to take the hands up. So any seat is fine. You can be cross-legged. You don't have to be on your shins. And we're just going to grab and release like an invisible bit of energy. So boom, you let go. A little bit of a fling, if you will. And you can close your eyes or you can keep them open, but pull the belly in, maybe lift the chest up and not be overly like schlumping, arching, but kind of tall in your seat. And then bring the plank. A little bit faster, like 5% faster. Just let it go. You'll feel like a rising, a burning, a vibrating. It's fine. And you go, okay, we're like 30 seconds in. We got go a little bit faster. Like, what if you were letting go of some shit? Or like bring it off your hands and you went just the tiniest bit faster for this last like 20 seconds. And it starts to get weird and just let it. And then how fast can you go for the last 15? Like as fast as you can. Maybe it's smaller, weirder. It's more like milking a cow now, but you're doing it. Got it. 5 more seconds. 5, 4, but faster. 3, 2. Pause with your palms wide. Inhale, just bring the palms together above your head. Exhale them down in front of your heart. Great. Now let's do the rest of the body. Down dog. I love that feeling of the pulsing, the circulation, the life force energy, the chi, the heat. And it's so like you can't really hurt yourself. And yet it's like is my so weird. Yep. So when you get to your down dog, I'll turn on some music. You'll press the right heel down, bend your left knee, give your right heel, back of the right leg, a deep stretch. And if your right leg is straight and your right heel is down, then maybe you lean your hips to the right a little bit. Taking like 5, 7, 8 breaths on that right leg before you switch. When the left heel presses down, you take your time. You're in the middle. You slowly let the weight swing to the left, feeling it shift through the hamstring. And then at some point, you start pedaling back and forth. Shaking out the head, checking in with your hands that they're just right. Not too wide, not too close, not turned in, nor overly turned out. I'm literally just looking for this darn playlist. I think I found it. Okay. Inhale forward to plank, where you're going to be for a little bit. So you just kind of set it up, stacking shoulders on top of wrists. Thighs lifting a bit. Yep. Chest forward. We're going to do 1 push-up. So you take a nice inhale. As you exhale, bend the elbows halfway down. Yup. And then inhale back up to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog, right? So you lift your hips up and back. Roll the pointy part of your elbow back. So the bicep kind of rolls forward by your ears. And then with that type of straight arm, you're going to rock forward to plank. Let me take off this sweatshirt. Can I? I can. Yep. So you're breathing in plank. The belly is in, the chest is peeling forward. Take a deep inhale and then exhale, bend your elbows halfway down. Inhale, back up, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then you adjust. You widen the shoulders, you drop the head. Right? You roll the eye of the elbow, the bicep forward. Tricep goes back. We're gonna do 1 more. Deep, 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 deep inhale here. Sigh it out. Sorry, Tara. Inhale forward to plank. Yeah, so if your elbows are like going out to the sides, eye of the elbow forward, bicep forward, tricep back. Deep inhale, right? Exhale, bend your elbows. Then all the way down, toes back. So we get those little cobras. It's like you're trying to drag yourself across the floor, but you're not really going anywhere. You're just lengthening and then down. 2 more. Inhale your little cobra. Good. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lengthen. You're going to keep it. You're going to curl your toes under, engage with your legs, and then press back up to plank. Yup. And then down dog. Really good. So the right leg, we're going to inhale, lift the right leg up. Just breathe. Okay. Deep breath in. As you exhale, we're going to curl forward to plank. The right knee pulls into your chest. We're going to keep the knee there. You're going to try to not touch your knee to the floor, but do a push-up. Right? Then see if you can step your foot forward between your hands. Get your balance. Maybe you have to straighten and bend the front leg a few times, but then we're going to come up to crescent lunge. Yup. Good. Good. You're also strong. Okay, so what we're going to do, not letting the back knee touch the ground, but we're going to inhale and bend both knees a lot. And then exhale, straighten both legs. So you find like a pyramid legs, bend, sink down, come back up. We're going to do one more. We're going to hover down there. So you lower slow, and we just take 3 breaths. 3, 2, 1 more inhale. As you exhale, go up to straight legs and then fold over the pyramid legs. Yeah. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale, fold. And you can have your blocks under your hands. Of course, if your legs are too split, make the split shorter. 2 more breaths. So you're going to think about taking a big inhale, and the exhale is going to step that right foot all the way back through your chaturanga. So if you're like this, you'll like inhale, chest forward. You're probably going to have to bend your knee. Exhale, 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 exhale. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Yup. Take a deep breath. Don't let the elbows wing out to the sides. Just don't let them. And then left leg is going to go up. So that 1 push-up to start. So you rock forward to plank, curl your left knee in. 1 push-up without letting the knee touch down. And then step the foot between your hands, crescent lunge after you get your balance, and maybe you're going to figure it out. Good. Yeah. So you pick your gazing point. It's all nice and steady. You know we're going to go down and up 3 times, and then we're going to hold it for 3 breaths. So take a big inhale. Maybe it's the exhale. We're going to bend the back knee. Inhale, straighten both. Tighten the leg muscles. Pull the belly in, ribs in, chest up, then go down. Control it, control it, control it, control it. Go up. Squeeze all the leg muscles. They could just hang there, but it's better if you squeeze them. 3 breaths. 3, 2, maybe the palms touch. Inhale, and then exhale, 2 straight legs, and you fold. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold. 5 breaths. What? Stretchy. 2 breaths, and then that vinyasa. Right, so 1 more inhale. You kind of sigh it out. The next inhale is the preparation. You lift your chest, maybe you bend the front knee a little bit. Exhale, step through 3-leg plank and start to lower. Good. Tops of the feet down. Up dog or littler cobra. And then that down dog. Right, so you take a big breath in. Sigh it out. Inhale, heels come up. Bend the knees and exhale, make your way to the front of the mat. Forward fold. Sound is good. Mobile and computer working. Okay, great. Sweet. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale everything down. We're gonna do two more. So Ardha Uttanasana is belly lifting, chest forward, right? The legs still doing the same work. Tight, fold. Uttanasana. One more. Ardha Uttanasana, and you're gonna pause, and then we're gonna take the arms forward. Yup, nice. You can totally micro bend the knees. Could you lift your heels? Outer ankles firming in, inner thighs lifting up. So you keep those heels lifting and see if you can unbend, start to stand up on the tippy toes. Butt squeezing, gaze soft, 5 breaths. 5, 4, belly in, 3, chest up, 2. One more inhale, maybe the gaze up, the palms touch. And then exhale, heels down, hands in front of your heart. And then you set all that reset button. Right, so sun salutations. We'll inhale up and maybe arch back if you want to. Nobody said you can't. And then exhale, fold. If you need bent knees, bend them. Inhale, chest forward. So maybe it's stepping to plank, right? And through that chaturanga, maybe it's hopping back towards bent elbows. Either way, you definitely want the hip extension of the up dog. There's a lot of forward folding in this practice. Down dog. So we're gonna do 3 more rounds, kind of, breath to movement. So you're gonna take an inhale out your mouth. One more, just big breath. In, open mouth, sigh. Next one lifts the heels and bends the knees. You inhale, look forward, prepare. Exhale, step, maybe hop. Nice. Yes. Inhale, chest forward, right? Exhale, down. Inhale, we'll come all the way up to standing. If you want to come up on the tippy toes, you can, right? And then they come down. Everything neutral. Inhale, Utthitahasa. It means hands up. Exhale, Uttanasana. It means intense fold. Ardha Uttanasana, half intense fold. Knees bend through the vinyasa. If you're hopping back, maybe you land bent elbows. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Couple breaths. Yeah, Jahida, good. Did you guys know Jahida's been my best friend since like 7th grade? Now you do. Like 30 years. Yeah, it's nice. It's lovely. See, once you're my friend, you're in for life. So just prepare for that. Deep breath, right? Sigh it out. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale to the front of the mat. And right away, inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold. Don't wait to do that. Inhale, go up. Decide if you want to lift your heels just for the fun. Exhale. So 2 more rounds, right? Inhale. Exhale. Embellish the parts you want to embellish. Stay an extra breath in a part if you need to. Sometimes I need a longer up dog or a longer fold or more preparation to hopping back. You're hopping back? Yep. Very good. You're going to be able to start practicing hopping back with straight legs, Jahida, because you're strong enough. Right? So maybe, Lauren, step like 2 inches closer with your feet to your hands, just like the teeniest. Yep. And then let your heels be heavy. And your head can drop. Deep breath in. Side out. Yep. Hands pressing down. And so we're going to do 2 more of those. How slow could you jump forward? Not even high. It can be very low. But how slow could you hop if you were hopping? So you're going to take an inhale, heels lift, knees bend, look forward, and then slow motion hop to the front. Yes, chest forward, inhale, gorgeous. And down you fold, and then all the way back up, Tadasana, mountain pose. Exhale, boom. So last one. Up. down. Chest forward for you, Josh. When you bend your knees, because I know you have to, when you're gonna try to straighten your legs, and then you can do it. You are doing it. Yeah. Yeah. That was perfect. I think you can do it. All right, down dog. Mm-hmm. Mm. Good. Okay, so right leg is going to go up. Take an inhale. We'll bend the knee. We'll turn the right knee up to the ceiling. Open your hip. Have a little stretch. Circle your foot around. Right? Take a big breath. And then exhale. We're going to curl the knee into the chest and step the foot up between your hands. Warrior one this time. Back heel to the mat. Yep, so that front thigh parallel with the floor. Good. Back leg straight. You're all so good. Okay, just breathe. Mm-hmm. Good. 2. The outer edge of this back foot definitely just kind of glues down. One more inhale, and then reach back behind you and clasp your fingers with the hands kind of low. So your arms go like this. And you can lift your chest. You can decide how much you're going to drop those knuckles. And then with the arching, keep the arching as you fold forward. Maybe the knuckles go up, maybe they rest. More interesting is not allowing the outer right hip to swing to the right. So if you inhale and you let your butt kind of go to the right a little bit, exhale, hug your right hip into the midline. Maybe nice, Shahida. Maybe the head will get a little bit heavier as you release the neck. 2 more breaths. We're going to take this up to balancing. 1 more inhale. Maybe the knuckles just come down, but they stay together. Lifting the chest halfway, lifting the back heel. You might have to step a bit closer, and then we're going to lift that back leg. You can point or flex the back foot. Maybe the knuckles reach for the lifted foot towards the back wall. So the lifted leg is just as straight as can be, even if it's not parallel with the floor. Good. 1 more breath like this, and then slowly with your exhale, start to unleash the hands. The hands go wide like a T. So it's an inhale, the leg stays up. Exhale, the left hand rotates towards the floor, right arm up, maybe block. Left hand down. Yep, Lauren, that's right. Oh, that one. Parvata Ardha Chandrasana. Good. 3 breaths. 3, 2. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring that hand down and drop your head. Your leg doesn't have to go any higher, but release your head. Right? So we're either going to take 5 breaths just like this, or you're going to get your hands flat and you're going to lift this right heel up and lower it down 5 times. If that's still not enough, you're going to see if instead of just lifting the heel, you're going to try to lift the heel and the ball of the foot. 5 little hops, or just 5 breaths. So we have 5. Just getting the lift up. 4. Kind of yearning forward with the chest. 3. 2. That last little hop, do you imagine if you had on a skateboard and you could hop your foot to the back of the mat, low and slow motion, bend your elbows? Yes, Alejandro, exactly. Yep, up dog, down dog. The slower that the more you work on slowing down the landing, that will give you more than like forceful jumps, more information and more strength. So deep breath. Right out, and then the left leg, you're just going to inhale, peel it up. Exhale, bend your knee, turn the knee up to the sky, open your hip, wiggle your toes, circle your ankle, let it just be nice. Notice how the weight shifts into your right hand, maybe re-straighten the arms. Right, deep breath. And then exhale, start to reel it in, pull in the belly, the knee, and step up for warrior one. Yep, yep, yep. Okay, so you're just breathing. Couple more breaths. Good. So keeping your height, just inhale, maybe the gaze goes up, and without dropping the chest, exhale, reach your arms down and back behind you, right? So then you clasp the other finger on top. Inhale, kind of arching up, and then leading with your heart, exhale, curl forward with that sort of back bend. Yep, Lauren, and then just drop your head to let it hang like a little Christmas ornament. So you could like even shake out your head. Hugging the left hip into the middle. 3 more breaths. 2. Right, gently letting the knuckles rest on your low back. Lifting your chest halfway, lifting your back heel, stepping in enough until you can float your back leg up. As soon as you get your right leg straight and lifted, squeeze the butt cheek. The chest is doing a cobra type thing. Yep, the lifted leg is as straight as a pin. Very slowly unleash your fingers and just reach your arms wide. You got that airplane thing happening. Inhale big. Now from the spine, you're turning the right hand towards the floor. It's really from the turn, not from the reach. Yup, yup. Good. Good. 3 breaths. 2, your lifted leg is starting to pass the midline. 1 more breath. And then bring that left hand down. Thinking about the standing split. So the lifted leg is as straight as can be. It doesn't matter how high it is. Situate your hands somewhere for either 5 breaths or lifting and lowering that left heel purposefully 5 times because it's the lift, or teensy little hop that gets the ball of the foot even off the mat. 5. Yes, Lauren, exactly. 4. Yup, that is the press to handstand. For you, my darling, I would just have your hands like a teeny bit wider, just a little bit wider. That's all. On that 5th one, if you had on a sock and you were just going to slip back in slow motion, land with bent elbows. Yes. Up dog. Down dog. Great job. Big breath. Right out. Right leg, we're going to peel it up. We're going to bend the knee this time, again, opening the hip, but starting to come onto your right fingertips. So you flip the dog over, the foot can come down behind you. The top arm might go up or even overhead. What would happen if you lifted that right foot off the floor? Like, could you find that? And then we'll see if we can stack the foot inside of your leg for a little side plank with a tree leg. Deep breath. We're going to step this foot to the front of the mat. Warrior 2. And you just kind of adjust your legs, your feet, your everything. Oh, that felt good on my back. Okay, yep. Good. Okay, 3 more breaths. 2. We're going to go to extended side angle. So everything looks really nice and long. It's going to stay. It's just going to lean out on an angle, elbow to thigh or hand down to your block, left arm straight up. So you're getting wider across the chest. Yup. Then we'll just keep everything the same. Just the top arm is going to go slightly out in front of you in your chest. You're going to turn it this way and swoop it overhead. Yep. That way. It doesn't even have to come behind you at all. It's just going to engage the lat a bit. So instead of like one of these, but one of these, then we're going to add the bottom arm if we can. Okay, deep breath. See if we can scoop the right arm out there like you're holding a beach ball, just for 3, or keep your hand where it is. 2, awesome. Staying out on the angle, deep breath in, and then split your arms like a T. Right hand down, left arm up, and then we'll reverse that triangle. So you'll lift up and back, 2 straight legs. Thinking half moon pose. So not even going for the lunge, just reaching out, right hand down, left arm, left leg up. If it's easy, hover your hand off the block. If it's too much, use the block. Okay, so let's bend the lifted leg like you're gonna kick yourself in the butt. You can lay your left hand down alongside you. See if you can reach back and grab your foot. So close. Yes. All right. 3, 2. Big breath in. Very gently release the foot. Get long, wide like a starfish, I guess, right? And then left hand down to the floor. So you find that standing split position just enough that you take one little hop. The floor is slippery. One hop back, chaturanga. Yes, up dog, down dog, good. Lovely. Inhale, left leg is gonna go up. Bend your knee, open your hips, start to consider coming onto the left fingertips and flipping your puppy over just for the stretchiness of it, right? Make it nice. Right leg will be straight though, just because you'll need that for what's next. So you take a big inhale, let it out, and then, maybe wiggle the back toes enough that they lift up off the floor. And you put, yes, Lauren, from the belly, stack the foot on the inside of the thigh like a tree pose in side plank. Very good. Deep inhale, start to look to that upper left corner of your mat. Can you step the foot up? Warrior 2. Good, Alejandro, good. Yep. Awesome. A couple breaths. Right, so we're thinking about extended side angle. So if that angle is the angle that the right leg is on, right? So when you lean your spine out, you're trying to get this line on the right side of the body. So go ahead, lean out, maybe elbow to thigh, maybe hand to block. You're going to press that right arm slightly out in front of you and turn the palm forward and take the arm overhead. So your right arm, your right waist, all the way down to the right pinky toe is this line. Then you turn your chest up towards the sky. What on earth is happening here? So as much rotation as you can manage, take a deep inhale and then possibly scooping the left arm out and then turn some more. Good. 3, 2, deep breath in. Exhale, split your arms, and then inhale, tilt up and back, reverse triangle. Let that breath out. Take another breath in. Exhale, start to lean out. Maybe you find that half moon. Good. Nice. Maybe now lay the right arm on your side. Then start to bend the knee, bend the knee, bend the knee, bend the knee. Then creep your fingertips back towards the foot. Nice. 3, 2. How gently could you release the foot? Just spread, inhale, and then exhale the hand down. Right? Use your breath in to kind of set things up and then let it go. Thinking about hopping back, right? Maybe go up for a second. Yes. Don't be afraid to bend your elbows the teeniest bit when you land. Just a little. What? Oh, your nose? My nose hit the floor. Don't bend your elbows that much. Just a little bit. Okay, so we are going to pretend to hop through to seated. What would that be like? I can do it on the blocks. It's very messy and ugly. But yes, that was awesome. Bam. Sweet. So we're going to do a little core, and we can lie back onto your back. You're gonna pull your legs up like this. It's called tabletop with the legs. Arms are gonna go up to straight. We're gonna take an inhale. Exhale, curling up into this ab curl position, right? Right knee is gonna come in, left leg is gonna go out. The thing that's not gonna happen with this bent leg is that the foot drops down and the hamstring disengages. So this is tight. You take an inhale and then exhale, right? Exhale. The exhale is about slamming the belly in and getting the diaphragm to do more. So you go, you don't have to be loud, but use the belly. 7, 6, and if your head is up, and you can definitely put it down, 5, you're trying to get the shoulder blades off the floor. 3, 2, one more. And then rest. So it's a Pilates exercise. In a traditional Pilates, like the way Joseph Pilates would have taught that, it's with a 2, it's with the to really emphasize. I don't know if you've ever had the wind knocked out of you, but that. Take another couple of breaths, maybe sway your knees side to side. Good, I don't see any more notes from Tara. That means everything's okay. Because she will tell me everything. You spelled you need me. I need her. Single straight leg stretch. So that was single bent knee, meaning one leg was bent at a time. This one, 2 straight legs. So you could definitely have your head and arms down, but we're going to take the arms up, the right leg up, and hover your left foot. Inhale. Exhale, curl your head and shoulders up, and then grab the leg. So it's a stretch on the hamstring, and then a scissor switch. Boom. That's 1. 2. 3. You could breathe out of your nose if you wanted to. 4. So fun. 5. Halfway there. 6. Lift up higher. 7. 8. Just 10. One more set. Right, left, and then rest. So feet wide, maybe knees drop to the right for a twist. And then maybe knees to the left. So single means the legs were alternating. Now we're going to do double bent knee stretch. It means the legs are going to stay glued together and they're going to bend in and they're going to go out to straight. So if you want the most support, you're going to flatten your hands and tuck your thumbs under your butt, right? When the head and shoulders are down, the easiest thing to forget about is the fact that the back is going to arch to compensate. So right away, you pull your upper ribs, not the lower back, the upper ribs down to the floor, or the just underneath your bra. Pull that in. And we're going to inhale, reach the legs long, and exhale, curl them in. So that's one way. Another way you could do it is take your arms up to straight, and then exhale, curl up into your little ab curl position. And you can inhale the legs long and exhale. Another thing you can do is open your arms wide, right? Or take your arms overhead. So pick one. We're going to do 10. Hands down, whatever. Inhale, length. Exhale, flexion. Inhale, exhale. 8, 7, 6. You have to breathe. 5, 4, 3. Perfect timing. 2. Do you know this song? It's Numbers. 1. It's a classic. Come down and rest. This is craft work. Oh, yes. Oh, he's just going to count. I'll turn it up. My next life, I'm going to break dancer.
We have 2 more sets of things to do. There used to be this break dancer in the early 90s called Mr. Wiggles, and he used to make videos that people would like buy on VHS tapes and like learn how to dance at home. Oh my God. You can look him up on YouTube and he's dancing to this song mostly. And he looks like, you know, a gangbanger. Okay. So now double straight leg stretch. 2 legs up. Again, your choice if you're going to have the hands down under your butt. If you're going to have, you could have them down and wide. You could, I don't love this, but if you like having your hands behind your head, fine. And you can also just lift up. So decide how you want your upper body and take your legs up. Inhale the legs forward without throwing them. Exhale, they come up. 10, 9, 8, 7. He was the original TikTok dancer. Holy shit. 6, Mr. Wiggles. Now you're going to go home and Google it. 5, 4, 3. Use the exhale to pull them up from the belly. 2. 1 more. Come down and rest. Maybe feet wide, knees knock in, or feet together, knees butterfly out. We got 1 more thing to do. So it's a series of 5. We've done 4 things. What should we do? We'll do bicycles. 10. Okay. So arms up, feet up, inhale. Exhale, curl up. So it's like you're riding a bike that's too big for you. 1 leg straightens, the other hamstring hooks in. 10, 9, 8, 7. That means 1, 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, almost there. 1. And we rest. We'll do some bridge poses after a few breaths. Okay, so this is taking me back to living in South Florida. A time before digital evidence. The land before time. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so we're going to think about bridge. Activating the back body, but also a stretch for the front that you just worked so hard. So you can ground your hands, bend your knees, have your feet flat, take an inhale, and then exhale, bottoms up, butt up in the air. Tuck the right shoulder under you, tuck the left shoulder under you, maybe clasp your fingers like you've done, and then kind of hoist up a little higher. Yep. Now, what would happen if you sort of pulled your right knee into your chest, like lift the foot up, and then take that right leg up to straight? There we go. Now, now we'll pulse up real small. 10, 9, 8, good. 7, 6, 5, 4, amazing. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Foot down. Unleash your hands and then release your body down. Take a few breaths. This is hysterical. I'm going to have to take this song off of here. It's not really working for me. Sometimes when I make a playlist, though, I'm in a mood, and then I'm not in that mood anymore when I listen to it. Okay, nice deep breath. Sigh it out. And then we're going to set up for round 2. So the arms are down, the palms are down, the legs are ready. You start to lift up. You can tuck the left shoulder under, the right shoulder under, clasp the other finger on top if you're doing that, and then hoist up a little bit higher. knowing that the left foot is going to come up. Maybe the right foot is going to prepare. It's going to ground, maybe move into the middle with it, and then pull your left knee in your chest and send the leg up. Point or flex. Do not let the left leg fall over your head and start to pulse up. 10, 9, good. 8, 7, 6, yup. 5, 4, awesome. 3, 2, 1, gently the foot comes down, unleash your arms, let that go. So either one more regular bridge or maybe the bigger back bend. Only if you want, whichever one you want. You choose. Start to set yourself up for your choice and then buns up. So she's going with the urdhva, which is the bigger back bend. That's fine. You're going to tuck your hands behind you like this. You can. Yep, bridge is great. Bridge is great. Wherever you are, 5 breaths. 5. Good. 4. Yes, Shahida. 3. Yeah. 2. Deep inhale. And then exhale gently. Come on down. Yep.